Hello, friendly people of the internet. I am Hyper Super Sora, and well, it's Saturday, so that means one thing: no school. Wait a minute, we already had no school because, well, I graduated and everything that's else is going on in the world. But it also means that we're having Dragon Ball Z Abridged Reviews, Episode 7. Come on, lucky number 7, let's see what we get, and... Of course, as always, links in the description to Team 4 Star's channel and the episode itself, so you can watch that and subscribe to them because they make some awesome stuff. I'll give you a minute to do those things, so go ahead, do it if you really do like this series. Or just do it because they're awesome. I don't care. Of course, I'll give you a minute to watch the episode. I'll be right here when you get back. Alright, you've watched the episode, let's dig into that plot synopsis. The Saiyans show up, and they meet our heroes. Well, all of them except the one that matters. You know, the one that's currently dead. And pretty much just leads to that. The Saiyans show up on Earth, Nappa kills a bunch of people. Vegeta foreshadows that Nappa's gonna die because he is, because everyone's watched the original series. Nappa's gonna die, sorry. They hunt down the most powerful people on the planet. Unfortunately, Goku's dead, so they have to go with second best, which is Piccolo right now. And they meet up. All of our heroes gather together to fight the Cybermen that Nappa planted. He's so weak, we can literally grow Raditz. By the way, if you guys didn't notice that, the Saiyans are based off of vegetables or plants and stuff like that. Kakarot, carrot, Vegeta, vegetable, Raditz, radish. So I'm imagining Raditz as this big radish on the Saiyan homeworld. I wonder what Saiyan foods, like, from Planet Vegeta, or their home planet for that matter. Like, what did they have names for them? What was it? That seems funny. I'm curious about that now. I want to know what the Saiyan homeworld was like. What kind of foods it had. But yeah, getting on to the funnies. Foreshadowing for Nappa's death, they even highlight it. Epic foreshadowing! Just because you say it is doesn't mean it is. Alright. They're looking for the highest power level, but my dad's dead. Oh, Piccolo, we're not even halfway through Z yet, and you're already down the totem pole. Oh, you are the strongest on Earth now that Goku's gone. You hear Mr. Popo in the background going, ha! Apparently he can just hide himself that well. Or he couldn't be bothered to deal with the Saiyans. Actually, when would Mr. Popo actually step in and do something? Or would that just lead to the more destruction of all of us? That's a scary thought. Ooh, just give him his pot and hope he stays docile. Oh, Krillin, you're almost as strong as Gohan. But he's only 5. Saiyans are overpowered in this series. Learn that now. If you're a human, you're fucked. I hate that. I fucking hate that so much. Strength should be judged off of how much work you put into it. For Goku, it's a lot. And yes, he is a Saiyan, but he's not naturally gifted. Now, you could just say, oh, Saiyans will have this going for them, humans have this going for them. Kind of like in how Xenoverse, all the different characters, Mechians, Majins, Arcosian, yes, that's what Frieza's race is called, Arcosian. At least last time I checked. Saiyans and humans. They all have their weaknesses and they all have their downsides. Everyone chooses Saiyan because everyone knows Saiyan's fucking overpowered as hell. Nerf Saiyans, please. Buff the humans. And I don't mean the bullshit buff he gave Tien and Super. I mean actual buffs. Fuck you. Now, where was I before I went on that giant rant? Piccolo's training wasn't that bad, but him being nice is throwing Gohan to a T-Rex? Oh no, I'd hate to see him on his bad days. But he's still better than Goku. Shots fired. And then we learn that Krillin has fucking PTSD from Mr. Popo's training. Popo dramatic stress disorder. That's what he has. Oh god. Oh god, what did Popo do to them? Nappa's still a 3-year-old. That's always nice to know. He's always gonna be that funny 3-year-old that doesn't really have any concepts of anything. Just kind of does stuff because it's fun. Damn it, Nappa. It doesn't count. It didn't say God damn it, Nappa. He only said damn it, Nappa. Doesn't count. Oh, and they joke about Namekians not having penises. Krillin snickers at the idea. Yeah. Probably much to the irritation of Piccolo, who could probably bitch slap him, but he knows, yeah, I'm probably gonna need this weak ass's help. Or he's just pissed. Yes, I don't know what goes on through Piccolo's head. That hasn't happened yet. And then Gohan being all science, trying to discover, however, how the alien works. I commend him for that, as someone who loves science himself. And then Piccolo and Nappa in unison scream, "Nerd!" And now let your fanfics run wild. Nappa and Piccolo. The beautiful bald Saiyan and the dickless bald Namekian. And then when Nappa goes to scan their power levels, it's measured in raditzes. So it's just like 0.8 raditz, 1.1 raditz, 0.9 raditz. Wait a minute. So if Krillin is suppressing his power there, he's at least surpassed Raditz. Good to know. Good on Krillin. Sorry, I just had a thought there. Like, what if humans' secret power is that they break limits very easily? They don't start off as strong, but they can always go up and up. Well, there was a plot point in Super that Goku and Vegeta kind of plateaued, having to resort to other things to try to get stronger, like, spoilers, if that wasn't fucking obvious enough, about Vegeta going to Yardrat to train. Or them just training with Whis and Beerus, getting God Key and all that junk. Plateau effect is a real thing, because the more your body does something, the more it gets used to it, and there's only so much improvement you can get by doing the same thing over and over again. Eventually, I'm going to be able to juggle those 20-pound weights. And then we get our second goddammit Nappa. Did I skip anything? No Dick, Nerd, or Point X Rap, Nappa, Saiyan Plant Life. And then the others show up and it's just like, bald people, more bald people. And all I thought of was the first SpongeBob movie where it's just like, bald, 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 my eyes. I shouldn't have done that. I couldn't see a goddamn thing. Oh god, Chaozu's voice. I'm not sure if it was the volume on mine, but it was grating for the 2 sentences he had. So I'm not sure if that's the audio on their part, or my part, or the actor in general, but it was I didn't like it. Can't wait till he blows up. And also, he's a Pokemon. I remember one piece of artwork where he was a Mudkip. So, do you like Mudkips? And then Nappa pulls out a Pokeball to try to catch Chaozu, and I'm just like, wait a minute. Does the Saiyan armor have, pockets? And if they do, where? Or was he just holding that up his ass? Or do I even want to know the answer? I probably don't, but I'm too curious now. Yamcha gives this big epic speech about how they worked hard and they're gonna win, and then he blows up. That's about as useful as Yamcha's ever gonna get, I'm afraid. Wait, why am I saying that? I don't like Yamcha. And then the Cybermen Nappa gives the Cybermen names. And then I always like that he gives these seemingly mindless creatures names. Wait a minute. Huh. Are Cybermen kind of like space dogs? I mean, they're growable, so... My point, he names one of them Vegeta Jr., a character in GT, I think. So if they ever got to GT, it'd have to be Vegeta Jr., 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 Vegeta the Fourth. And yeah, that's all the really notable things I had to say about this episode. What did I think of it? My review on it has been longer than the actual episode itself, par for the course. But 2 or 3 star out of 7. I'm being generous with that 3. It could probably be a 2. Nothing really that notable. So yeah, just seemingly to be another run-of-the-mill. 3 more episodes of Season 1. So I'm excited about that. We're nearing the end of Season 1. So, let's see what happens next week with Episode 8. Until next time, this has been Hyper Super Sora. Sayonara.